The biggest lie young people get told at 18, 19, or 20 is, go to college and you'll get a high-paying job. It's everywhere in schools, parents, even friends. Maybe that was true years ago, but not anymore. Don't get me wrong, college isn't a waste of time. Some degrees open doors, and the experience itself is worth it. But expecting a degree alone to make you rich? That's a mistake. Here's the truth, you've got to think bigger. Start a side hustle while you're studying. Something you can grow over time. I wasn't rich or super smart enough to afford or ace college, but I did have side hustles. And those side gigs? They turned into multi-million-dollar businesses. That's how I became a millionaire. So today, I'm sharing 7 side hustles students can start this year. They're simple to start, no matter where you are in the US. I hate those videos that just list the same old ideas. So, I'm giving you real examples of people who are crushing these side hustles. Plus, I'll rate each one out of 5 stars on things that matter, like how easy it is to start, how much money you can make, and growth potential. Let's dive in and help you save money, boost your credit, and build real wealth starting now. Let's talk about how long it takes, how much it costs, and how hard it really is to make $1,000 a month online. Side hustle idea number 1: faceless short-form content. Meet Daniel Bitten. Like most of us, he started using social media for fun when he was just 13. Now, at only 16, he's making over $500,000 every single month creating short videos without ever showing his face. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. So, what's going on here? Right now, Snapchat, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok are in a massive battle for your attention. During the pandemic, TikTok exploded, and every platform has been racing to keep up ever since. Here's why that matters for you. The more attention these apps get, the more money they make from advertisers. And to get that attention, they need creators, people who post content every day. Now think about this: what's the best way to attract new creators? Money. Everyone wants to earn more, and these platforms are paying well for fresh content. That's where the opportunity is. You don't need fancy gear, an office, or a massive budget. You can start with your phone, free editing tools, and some creativity. Start small. Learn how to make engaging short videos. Post consistently. Test what works. Within a few months, you could build a steady income stream, maybe that first $1,000 a month. Along the way, use that money wisely. Save a little, pay off debt, and start building your credit. Each dollar earned online can help you take control of your money and your future. This is a once-in-a-lifetime window, a real chance to change your money game. But just like any new platform, the best rewards go to early movers. Once it's crowded, payouts drop. So if you want to build real income, now's your time to jump in. Let's be real, people making the most money online aren't just copying others. They're original. They take what's already out there, remix it, and make it better. That's how creators like Daniel are pulling in nearly $500,000 per month. He doesn't just re-upload clips. He adds his own spin, new voiceovers, music, editing, and personality. Then he posts consistently. That's what built his massive growth. Later, he expanded into different niches: finance, mindset, entertainment, reaching multiple audiences and growing faster. So, if you're serious about financial freedom, this is your playbook. Create with purpose, post with consistency, and diversify your income streams. Treat it like a business. Now, honest rating? 4 out of 5. Making content looks easy, but it takes real effort. Still, if you watch TikTok or Shorts daily, you already understand what hooks attention. Use that insight, because success online and in finance is about psychology. Learn what keeps people watching, what keeps them trusting you, and you'll win both views and income. Remember this: great hook, clear value, strong payoff. That's how you grow your channel, your confidence, and your wealth. This is the only trick you need if you want your videos to blow up and actually make you money. I've used this exact method to grow over 7 million followers on TikTok. Here's the secret: watch short videos every day. But don't just scroll for fun. Treat it like research. Each time you stop to watch a short, ask yourself one thing: what made me stop scrolling? Write that reason down in your notes app. Do this daily, and soon you'll have tons of viral ideas that actually work. Now let's talk money. How much do you really need to start? If you've got a phone and an internet connection, you're already good to go. You don't need fancy gear or money up front. Next question: how easy is it to make your first $1,000 online? honestly easier than you think. Social platforms are literally paying creators right now. You don't need to be perfect, just 0.2% as good as the top creators. Believe me, that's totally doable. But here's where real wealth begins: investing. Some people say it's not a side hustle, but trust me, it's the most passive one out there. I started small. Today I make around $17,000 a week. And I did it all without paying some financial advisor big commissions. It's all about one simple strategy: dollar cost averaging. That means you invest a fixed amount every month, no matter what the market's doing. When prices drop, your money buys more. When prices rise, your money buys less. Over time, it averages out and your wealth grows. Now here's the kicker. If you invest just $200 a month for 40 years and earn around 10% a year, you'd end up with more than $1.2 million. Sound crazy? Well, the S&P 500 has averaged about 11% growth over the last decade. So, yeah, it's possible. You don't have to wait 40 years to see progress. Start small, keep consistent, and watch your wealth build over time. If this helped you, hit the like button and follow for more ways to save money, improve your credit, and build real wealth.
You don't need to wait until you're old to start building wealth. I didn't. I started small, made quick money from side hustles, built a business, and started investing early. And that's the real secret: you don't have to choose between hustling and investing. You can and should do both. Let's talk money moves, starting with investing. How long does it take to learn? Honestly, not long at all. The basics are simple. You just need to understand what passive income is, how to open the right investment account, and why index funds are a beginner's best friend. Once you get the hang of it, apps like Trading 212, Robinhood, or Fidelity can automate the hard stuff. You set up automatic investments every month, and your money grows quietly in the background. Alright, next question: how much do you need to start? Basically, $1. Seriously, you don't need thousands sitting in the bank. But be smart, don't throw all your money into stocks. Reinvest some of it into your side hustle. That's how you grow fast. Now, how easy is it to make $1,000 a month from investing alone? For most people starting out, it's not instant, it takes time and consistency. But once your system's in place, the money really can start working for you. Here's a great example of a side hustle that actually works: Discord building. A 19-year-old named Chris makes around $15,000 a month managing Discord servers. He started at 17 by helping people set up servers, and now it's his full-time business. So remember, use your side hustle for fast cash and your investments to grow wealth quietly over time. Don't wait for someday. Start small today and let time do the heavy lifting.
You've probably heard of Discord, that app with text, voice, and video chats. It started out for gamers, but now it's everywhere. Businesses, schools, online communities, everyone's using it. And here's the thing: a lot of people still don't know how to set up or manage it. That's where opportunity comes in. Chris, a high school student, saw this gap. While studying for his exams, he started offering Discord setup services, organizing servers, creating custom features, and helping businesses grow their online communities. I was one of his first clients, and let me tell you, the kid was sharp. So how hard is it to learn? I'd say 2.5 out of 5. You can get the basics in a few hours, and the advanced stuff as you practice. How much money do you need to start? Almost nothing. Just your computer. You'll spend more time learning and finding clients than spending money. And how easy is it to make your first $1,000 a month? Let's break it down. If you get 4 clients paying $250 a month, you've hit that goal. Simple math, but real results. And once you build a reputation, you can charge more. So what's the key? Offer real value first. Help people solve their problems and make yourself indispensable. That's how you win in today's online economy. Speaking of online work, let's talk about coaching. Jack Jefferson quit his $70,000 job in London to focus on his online fitness coaching. He now makes over $7,000 a month, and more importantly, he gained freedom. He works from anywhere, checks in with his clients online, and grows his business on his own terms. Now, you don't need to be a fitness expert to do this. The real opportunity is in online coaching, teaching people anything you know, fitness, finance, design, editing, you name it. People pay big money for knowledge that helps them improve their lives. From my travels, it's clear the new wave of online millionaires aren't just selling products. They're selling information. The world's moving fast, but if you start today, you won't get left behind. So whether it's Discord services or online coaching, focus on building skills, adding value, and creating income streams that give you freedom. Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about time, choices, and control over your life.
Are you noticing how everyone wants expert advice online these days? It's wild, this whole coaching industry didn't even exist a couple of decades ago. So let's talk about online coaching as a side hustle. How long does it take to learn? Not long at all. If you already have a skill people will pay for, you're halfway there. The real work is learning how to package and sell that skill. Once you figure out your system, it's rinse and repeat. Take Jack, for example. He's an online fitness coach. He starts with a detailed onboarding call to understand each client's goals. Then, he builds personal meal plans, workout schedules, and check-in sessions over video. That's the secret: personalization. People love custom support, not another boring online course. If I had to rate the learning curve, it's a 2 out of 5. You mostly need clear systems and communication skills. How much money do you need to start? Almost nothing. You can run this side hustle using just your laptop. I'd give it a 1 out of 5 for startup cost. If you already have a teachable skill, you're ready. If not, you may need to spend a bit upfront to learn that skill, but that's about it. How hard is it to make $1,000 a month? This is where it gets interesting. It's really not that hard. I'd rate it 1 out of 5 on difficulty. People don't want to spend hours reading books or figuring things out alone. They'd rather pay for guidance and save time. Remember this, people always pay for convenience. Now let's move to another side hustle that's exploding: AI animation. Meet Mercy. He creates animated videos for YouTube channels using AI, and he's making between $8,000 and $10,000 per month. Crazy, right? AI is changing everything, just like the internet did. Most businesses haven't even started using it yet. That means early adopters like you still have a huge opportunity. Here's where we are with AI. There are 5 stages of adoption: innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. Right now, we're in the early majority stage, so if you jump in now, you're still early enough to benefit big time. How long does it take to learn AI animation? I'd rate it a 4 out of 5. AI tools can do a lot, but you still need solid animation basics. Mercy spent months mastering the craft, building client relationships, and learning what creators want. How much money do you need? Almost nothing. Again, 1 out of 5. AI tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney are either free or super cheap. In fact, Mercy got his first big break when one of his AI art pieces was shared by a huge influencer. That free exposure landed him new clients fast. How hard is it to make $1,000 per month? I'd rate this a 2 out of 5. Content creators are everywhere, and they're desperate to stand out. Adding AI animation makes their videos look unique, so there's real demand. So here's the takeaway: if you want to make money fast, pick a skill people already pay for, like coaching. If you want long-term growth, jump into AI now before everyone else does. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, wealth builds fastest when you act early. Side hustle idea number 6: luxury reselling. Meet Ben Gallagher. Just a regular guy who started flipping luxury items online. His business, Looks Collective, made over £7 million in 2023. That's crazy, right? He even got a deal on Dragon's Den, which is kind of like Shark Tank in the US, trading 3% of his company for an investment from Stephen Bartlett. The luxury resale market hit around $39 billion last year. Why? Because millennials and Gen Z love designer brands, and social media makes it easier than ever to show them off. But here's the cool part: you don't need a store to start. The internet gives you access to a global market. You can buy and sell from anywhere. Let's rate this side hustle. First up, time investment. I'd give it 4 out of 5. You will need to spend time researching brands, spotting fakes, and finding deals. Ben looks for pieces from Louis Vuitton, Dior, Chanel, and Hermes. He even checks every detail: stitching, material, scent, to make sure it's real. One bad purchase could hurt your reputation, so accuracy matters. Next, startup cost 3.5 out of 5. Luxury items can be pricey. Some second-hand bags are worth up to 30 grand, but you don't need to start there. Begin small, find mid-range brands that still hold value. Think of it like investing in bag stocks. Over time, you can scale up. Good news, you don't have to spend on ads. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are free marketing tools. Ben built a following of over 1.6 million just by posting short fashion videos. That drove massive traffic to his business. Now, the big question: how easy is it to make $1,000 a month? I'd give it a 1 out of 5. It's possible even from one sale, but getting the money to start and building trust takes time. If you're broke, this isn't your best first side hustle. Start with something low cost. Learn how the market works. Then reinvest your profits. The goal is to build skills and capital for bigger plays later. So, if you love fashion and have an eye for detail, luxury reselling could be worth trying. You'll need patience, knowledge, and discipline, but once you get it right, one sale could cover your rent. In the next video, we'll look at another side hustle that requires almost zero upfront cost: online writing, where people are earning thousands a month just from their words. Follow for more side hustle ideas that can help you save money, build credit, and grow your wealth one step at a time. Writing can actually make you a lot of money if you can focus. See, good writing comes from deep focus, and that's rare nowadays. Most people can't sit still long enough to get into a real flow state, but if you can master that skill, you'll stand out and start making serious cash. Now, let's talk setup. How much money do you need to start? Almost nothing. Seriously, even a cheap phone or laptop works. You don't need fancy gear, just your focus, consistency, and a way with words. That's why this is such a good side hustle. You can start today. No upgrades. No big investment. Next, how easy is it to make $1,000 a month? At first, it's tough, so I'd rate it a 1 out of 5. But once you learn how to write in a way that sells, you can earn way more. I'm talking hundreds of dollars per hour. Here's why: businesses pay based on results. If your words help a company double its sales, that's massive value. And when you make others more money, you get a slice of that pie. That's how top copywriters charge thousands, even tens of thousands, for just one project. It's all about leverage. So, if you want to start building wealth, sharpen your focus and build your writing skill. It's one of the few side hustles where your income can grow fast without huge startup costs. And hey, if you're curious about another easy to start side hustle, check out the next video where I test one out myself. But before you click away, hit subscribe so you can learn how to save money, build credit, and grow your wealth faster.